Okay, guys, what's up? I am so sorry. This stupid thing, I am so mad right now. I am so flippin' mad. Okay, so I am trying this new webcast system, and it's called Wirecast. And it is supposed to be this really cool new, way for me to have music playing, and then I can like put up like a video and all this stuff. I literally have been spending since 4 o'clock this afternoon preparing for this webcast thing. So I've been sitting here for like 4 or 5 hours, and I'm freaking out right now because I couldn't get it to upload. I was so mad. So I'm gonna try it this way where I have my cell phone where I'm doing my live broadcast on here. And then I will try, because I am so mad. I had 41 people checked in for the live broadcast on the other thing. So, oh my Lord, this is crazy. Hopefully everybody will jump back on here. I have no, I don't know what else to do. Like, I'm super bummed. So if you are here, go ahead and put your name in the little list again in the chat room, because I'm here, and we're gonna try this again, and maybe I can like show you the video through that way. Gosh, I am, it is so crazy, Annalie. I have like been working so hard all day on trying to make this video like be amazing, and it's not working the way I wanted it. So I'm going to have to do a heck of a lot more research to figure out what the heck I'm doing before I can do all this fancy schmancy stuff. But, we can still do my plan. I can still talk to you guys about what I want to talk to you about. So that at least is the good part. Hopefully this will be like not totally weird. Hi, Luna Story. I don't need Luna Gotcha Story. That's cool. So anyway, I am totally trying to like redo this again. Hi, Ryan. And I will go ahead and I will play some of the stuff that I originally wanted to play anyway on my little streaming thing, so you guys can see kind of an idea of what it is that I wanted to talk about. And I'm hoping this will work a little bit better. Thank you guys for all the love and support and for being patient with me. I am definitely going to figure this out so that I don't have to go through this again. I'm like so embarrassed right now. But hey, it wouldn't be YouTube with Coach Mickey if we wouldn't have these kind of things happen. So, we go with it, right? All right. So, moving on. Today, you are going to hear some super tea. Big time like confessions and all this kind of crazy stuff. So first thing, we are going to start out by me talking to you guys legitly about it's like top 5. I wrote them down, top 5 worst things that happened to me in 2018 or to my family or to the studio. And then the top 5 best things that happened to us in 2018. Now, it's kind of like crazy because they kind of coincide with each other, and I'll explain to you why. You'll figure it out here in a minute. So, number 5. This is number 5. The number 5, and we're going to go worst, and then I'll explain best. The number 5 thing that happened to our dance studio in 2018, and it happened to one of our dancers, was Daytona Armstrong. Oh gosh, I shouldn't have said her last name. Daytona is on our diamond company, and she had 2 injuries that were really terrible. And one was a broken spleen, and that was like a week before we went to a competition. And then the other one was she had to have her appendicitis removed. So poor little Daytona had a really rough competition season last year. And let me show you a little picture of Daytona. See, you can see her. There she is. She's so cute. All right. So that was a little thing that I had of Daytona. And then I had a video clip, but I'm not going to play that video clip because you can't hear it with the audio. It was of Daytona at one of our competitions talking about her broken spleen. So that would have been really cool. So that was the number 5 worst thing that happened to us in 2018 with the dance studio. The number 5 best thing, though, was Daytona's totally recovered and we don't have any injuries so far this year, knock on wood. So hopefully we'll just keep going in that progression, and that's a really good thing. Okay, number 4, the one of the worst things that happened in 2018. We had some like big time dancers quit on us last season. That was pretty rough. We lost quite a few dancers from pretty much all of our companies. And some of them were financial issues. Some of them were they had to move out of the area. And then there were a couple that just wanted to try different things, and or they weren't getting along with other people on the team. And so they ended up having to leave. And that was really tough. We went through a lot. The girls had to like pick up the pace for people that weren't there anymore. So that was extremely difficult for them. But I have to look back on it too, and it was also a good learning lesson for them as well. So that I guess would be part of the like good thing that came out of it. They really came together as a team. This big diamond company that we have, the big girls, our high schooler girls, they are like so close and so tight. I really think that having them go through a crisis where they had to literally like a week before the competition or a week before recitals and then a week before competition, not only did they have to deal with Daytona's injuries and like having to make up and like change things at the last minute for that, then they also had to do that with people who were quitting on them. And then how do we rechange the routines to get it ready? I mean, we really felt like the whole season was nothing but us like trying to like fix things and, keep it together. Don't lose it, guys. Don't lose it. And they were amazing. And I was so flipping proud of them. And, every studio goes through those kind of things. And it is sad. It's hard to deal with, but I'm thankful that I'm still able to like stay in contact with those kids that left, and I still keep them positive. Like, hey, how are you doing? It's great to see you. I like their videos. I go see them at ball games when they're performing with their cheer squads or whatever. I'm encouraging them to take classes at other studios. Things like that. Because the number one thing for me and for my daughters that run the studio with me is that we don't ever want a kid to leave a studio or dance life or the dance world simply because they didn't get along with someone on the team or they didn't get along with the philosophies of the coach. I wanted every person who's ever walked through our studio that have been introduced by dance to never stop dancing. So if that's with us, that's great. If it's not, then go find somewhere else to go. And if dance is not your thing, I'm just really thankful that I got to spend any kind of time with you. And I still keep an eye on all my babies. Whoever walked through my door, I always keep an eye on my babies. So that's how I am. I guess it's the mother thing in me. But so that is that. Now, this one is quite interesting for some of you. I'm going to show you this, and you guys leave in the comments to see if you can figure out who is in this picture. So in that picture, it is Dr. Phil sitting right there, and this is my son, my husband, and sitting right over there is little old me. Yep, that's right. Me and my kids, or me and my husband and my son were on Dr. Phil almost exactly 1 year ago today. Yeah, it was sometime around this time. And we went on the Dr. Phil show, and it was pretty intense, and it was pretty embarrassing. But we went there with good intentions and trying to help out my son. And we had some family issues that came up that was like completely humiliating. But it also really brought our family closer. My husband and my son are the closest they've ever been. They get along great. They're buddies. And things are really turning around for my son. I am so happy for him. He still has a lot of work that any young kid has to work on, but oh my Lord, thank you, Jesus. He is well on his way to some awesomeness. He was recently, everything's ready to go. He will be going to a school for recording arts in Arizona in the new year. So in 2019, Billy will not be living here anymore. He'll be in the zone and he will be going to learn how to be a recording engineer. So he is staying in the music industry. He's going to learn how to be a producer and recording music. And I couldn't be prouder of him. I am so excited. His sisters are super proud of him. I mean, hey, he's a young 21-year-old kid. He's had a lot of struggles and, living in a small town when you are the kind of person that Billy is, really doesn't work for him. Never has and never will. So I wish him all the best of luck. And I am so, so proud of him. But definitely being on the Dr. Phil show was probably one of the worst things in my life. It was so stressful. I cried the entire time I was there. And I may do a whole story time video if you guys are interested. Just leave it down in the comments. I have a lot of behind the scenes footage of me in the hotel, of us walking around, my anxieties before, what happened after we went and did the shooting on the show. It would be cool, I guess, if I kind of gave you a little behind the scenes tea, but that is such a long story with lots of footage. I'd have to edit something together. So if that's something you guys would be interested in, just leave it down in the comments and maybe I will do that in 2019. Anyway, besides that, I'm super proud of Billy and our whole family is, and we are really excited about his future. So bad thing was being on the Dr. Phil show. Great thing, Billy just signed and is going to recording music school in Arizona. And then I think he's getting an internship somewhere in LA. I don't want to reveal it. It is already in the works and it will be at a big time, top level recording studio or recording company, So big names, Hollywood, recording place. He'll be interning and I can't wait for him to be awesome. It's going to be cool. Okay. So that was number 3, being on the Dr. Phil show. So number 2, the worst thing that happened to me in 2018 is I had a kind of a falling out. Well, I guess it wouldn't be a falling out. We just had a disagreement. If you guys remember this lady right here, I'll show you. This is kind of spilling some more tea, family tea, I guess. So this lady right here, some of you guys might know her with Abby. Is my wonderful Aunt Jane, and you guys saw her a lot over the last couple years. She was part of my Sassy Seniors dance team, which was a dance team for ladies over the ages of 60 years old. But she also was my roommate and my best friend, and she used to live in our house. Well, things happened. She wanted to be closer to her grandchildren, and I don't blame her. And it's just hard to have a big family of 5 living in a 2-bedroom house, and just things were tensions were building and things weren't working out. So Aunt Jane ended up moving out, and I haven't really seen her since the summer, and I'm pretty bummed and I miss her a lot. And I'm really hoping and praying that she will come to the winter recital. I actually hope all of my Sassy Seniors come to the winter recital. I think it would be amazing. I haven't seen them all. One of them was going through some cancer issues, so I saw her the other day and she's doing much better. One of the other Sassy Seniors is my next door neighbor, so I see her quite a few on occasion. But like I said, I would love for them to come. Aunt Jane always led the prayers for our dance studios. So, it's just hard because she's now like a whole 45 minutes away from me, and it's just harder to get a hold of her. And like I said, I let her know ahead of time, and hopefully she will happen to come back. We miss her dearly. So that was on the negative side. I hated losing her. I hated having her move out. She was my best friend. I loved having her around me 24/7, but I understand it's kind of hard with a lot of people living in one house that's really tiny. So that was the second worst thing that happened to me in 2018. And then the number one worst thing that happened for me in 2018 was this guy right here. And I'll play a video of it. And you can see him right there with Aubrey. This is video was taken about a year ago. It's not running very good. But this person right here, this guy right here, that is my daddy. And my dad grew up around here in Orange County. Some of you might know him, some of you might not. But my dad was diagnosed with lung cancer this last year. And it was extremely difficult for me to deal with. I cried a lot. I had a lot of anxiety and anger issues over it. He's always been my rock, and my dad has always been, he was my basketball coach growing up as a kid. And he was the one who I always would turn to in time of need, still do. He's not gone, so. But that was very difficult for me to hear that my dad was that sick. But the number one thing that's great about 2018, my dad's cancer is in remission. So thank God. I am extremely, extremely happy. And him and my mother have decided to move to Kansas, and they are literally going to buy and live right next door. I mean, literally, like I can throw a rock and I will hit their window. And that's how close they're going to be living to me. And I'm very thankful that I'm going to be having them with me. I have some other exciting news. My sister is going to be coming out here in the new year as well as a surprise. And she is a former Los Angeles Clippers girl. And she actually got to be in a commercial with the late and great George Burns before he passed away. She ran a dance studio for years, way back in the day. She used to have teachers that are now huge Emmy award-winning celebrity dance choreographers were her staff when she first opened up her studio. So if you know who Mandy Moore is, and if you know who... gosh, I don't even want to name all the names. There's a lot. And she worked with all of them. So she has a lot of credibility. Now my niece has also going to be joining her mommy and coming out here because there's a big convention that's coming up here pretty soon that she's going to be competing with a solo, and I'm going to get to go and watch it, and I cannot wait. It's going to be so exciting. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. And Kaya is big time. You can look her up. Kaya Walsh, look her up on Instagram. She's got a big following. She dances or used to dance at Club Dance, which is a really big, famous dance studio down in Arizona. And if you've never heard of Club Dance, then I'm sure if you've heard of the TV show Dance Moms, then you know at least two of the dancers that were on that TV show that Kaya used to dance with at Club Dance. And Bryn was one of them, and Kalani was another. So it's pretty awesome. I got to go to her recital. Bryn was there. I was freaking out because I saw her mom in the bathroom, and then I turned around and there was Bryn, and I was freaking out. It was so awesome. But the coolest thing is she's also really good friends with another little dancer that you might have just recently seen that won the little ballroom junior Dancing with the Stars. Yes, that's right. JT Church is also my niece's little buddy. And it was pretty awesome. I have pictures and stuff of it, but I was going to show you guys. See, I was going to have this awesome like live video. It would have been really cool. But anyway, so Kaya also knows JT really well. And here's a little story. So we were standing outside because Kaya thinks this is so funny. She makes fun of me because the way I kind of celebrity goo over famous dance people, because I really want to meet Abby Lee Miller. Like I've met Miss D from Dancing Dolls, and I've met some of the dancers that were on that Dancing Queen show. I haven't met the drag queen dance teacher, but I've met some of the dancers because they were at Hall of Fame in Oklahoma City. So I guess I am kind of like a goober that likes to like a fangirl, I guess, over dancers and dance kids and dance moms and stuff like that. So anyway, we're standing outside. My nephews, who are Kaya's brothers, were teasing me about how I was like, oh my God, Bryn was in the bathroom and so was her mother. And I was all excited. And they were like, well, that lady you were just talking to and that dad. And I was like, yeah. They're like, that's JT Church's parents. And I was like, what? Oh my gosh. That is so crazy. And they were laughing at me. So they think it's funny. They like making fun of me like that. But I really like the idea about Kaya coming out here, talking to our small town kids and explaining to them like how normal they are. And like how it's not really as like fantasy. I don't know how to explain it. Like my kids here live in teeny tiny little houses and trailers and apartments. And some of them don't even have like some of them don't even have their own bedroom. Some of them sleep on couches. Some of them don't even have their own room because they live at this person's house and then they switch to that person's house. They don't have the financial luxuries that a lot of these other richy, guys, because I don't want to like downgrade people who have money and the access to be able to do those awesome things. Like my kids are like really poor. I hate to say that. I don't like saying that because they're not poor in the heart and the spirit. They're just financially, they just don't have the means to be able to go take like conventions. Like they can't afford to go to a convention. They can't afford to go and take like maybe 1 or 2 master classes over the summer. Even that is stretching for them. So when they hear about, a celebrity dance teacher like Travis Wall, that's at a convention, and they'll see like other dancers that they see from other studios that can afford to go and do that, they get very jealous and they get butthurt. And my big dream has always been to take them to LA and let them go experience what it's like to dance at the Edge or at Millennium Dance Complex. Billy worked with quite a few dance kids, so he knows quite a few of them in the industry, and I still am friends with them on Instagram and stuff. So I always dreamed about the opportunity of getting them to be around that environment, just to have them experience it. Like I guess it's hard for someone who's not in the dance world to understand this, but this is a huge deal for my kids. Huge. Most of the kids that come from my community just never even get out of their communities. They end up living here forever and ever and on and on and on. So having the opportunity for them to even like just go like live 30, 40 minutes away is a huge deal, let alone being able to go and experience something on that grand scale for them. So having Kaya come in, who has all this knowledge and experience. I mean, she's dancing right now she got a scholarship and she's dancing right now at Launch Brea Space in Brea in California, and with Autumn Miller. And Autumn Miller is a famous dancer. And it's really amazing for me. I'm like, of course, Kaya's amazing. Her mom can afford it. She's had great training. My kids don't have that. So having Kaya come out here would be huge for them. Huge for them to be able to just like be like, what's it like? What kind of things do you do in your practices? Do you practice like we do? How many hours a day do you work? What kind of like little tools and hidden gems can you give us to help us out, to make that kind of a dream come true? So that is the cool thing about having my sister and Kaya come out here. Beyond the fact that I haven't seen my sister in a long time and I haven't seen Kaya in a long time. So that would be really awesome. And I'm very excited about that opportunity that's going to be available for our kids. Yeah. So, I mean, 2019 is supposed to be like a baller year for them, but it's also going to be like another growing year. So I don't know. I'm excited. Let me read some of these comments. Okay, so Amanda Fab just said, I don't want to lose that comment. My daughter dances with a few of the girls from The Next Step, oh, which is a great studio, on the Disney Family Channel. It honestly doesn't even faze her when we are at competitions. The kids from other studios swarm them. I could definitely see that. Um, that's crazy. I wonder, and that's another question I would have for like Kaya. What's it like when you go walking around with your team and you got JT with you and you have Bryn, and do people like just come swarm at you? Or I mean, I just don't know. It's just a different, like, I can't even imagine that. Like, it blows my mind, the whole concept of young kids that are dancers being celebrities now. It's just so trippy to me that they're like that. Like, I don't know. It's just crazy. Like, Aubrey right now is obsessed with JoJo Siwa. Like, insanely obsessed. And you know what's really ironically funny? When the Dance Moms first came out, um, Katie used to wear hair bows all the time. And so we always made fun of Katie. And if you don't know who Katie is, she is one of our girls on our Diamond Company, and she is our captain. And Katie is just this beautiful girl. She is amazing. We love Katie. We're so proud of her. I don't know if you can see her. She's here on the end. This one right here is Katie. And Katie started at the studio when she was like 8. And she was so cute. She would come in with those bows, and I'm like, "You're JoJo Bobo, aren't you?" And she would be like, "Wah." So then we started calling her Miss America because we didn't want to give her JoJo's nickname. So that's been her nickname forever, is being Miss America. And now Aubrey is obsessed with JoJo Siwa, the real JoJo, not the Katie JoJo. And I think she's obsessed with her because I think she looks like Katie and kind of like reminds her of Katie. And then it's the dance thing involved in it, and it's the bright colors, and it's the fast way she talks like her grandma. So, you know, that's probably why she's obsessed with JoJo. So every time we see JoJo, Aubrey like freaks out. And it's absolutely adorable. Um, so anyway, that is like, let me wrap all this up. So basically, like, for kids who are small town dance kids like ours, because we come from schools where I think the most our kids graduate with is like maybe 90 kids in their graduating class. I know my 2 girls graduated with like 32. So we're really small schools. And drop a sub if you like. If not, you could let me know. Yeah, I can do that after I'm done doing my live video. It's kind of hard because I'm doing it this now on my phone, and I'm not doing it on the computer like I wanted to, where I was able to like go and click and look at your video and then have people look at it with me. I'm working on that. But I will definitely take a look at it, Izzy. That's awesome. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, here are my other top 3 things. Yes, I will look at it on the computer. I will definitely do that. Izzy, just give me a break and like figuring out, like finishing this up, and then figuring out how I can do it so that everybody else can watch it too. So send me in the link right here what your YouTube channel is. If I just click on your name, that would be awesome. And then I can take a look at your YouTube channel. That would be cool. Especially if you do dance vlogs, because I love dance competition vlogs. Izzy Grace, awesome. Okay, I will definitely look that up. And if you guys have a chance to like go to your computer right now, go check it out. Subscribe to her channel. All right, so what we are doing. All right, so here's the number 3, the 3 top things that were awesome about 2018. So I'm going to actually play this because I'm so proud of the kids. The first one was at this event that we went to in Topeka, and I am going to play this for you. This was probably one of the greatest things that our kids ever got to experience, because we went to a competition that's in Topeka. We come from really small towns outside of Topeka. It's about 30, 40 minutes away from them. And a lot of the kids that our students go to school with at their real schools dance at studios in Topeka. So there's like kind of like this whole rivalry thing with them at their studios. And, you know, because they're kind of more, well, I don't want to make fun of it because I like those studios. They're nice people and they do great work. But the kids kind of have this attitude, like, because I pay more money, I'm a little more bougie, which means I'm better. So they always made fun of our kids for going to small town studios and kind of made fun of it like in a way that, well, you're just like poor and you're weak and you're bad. Why would you go there if you really want to be good, kind of a thing. So we just kept our mouth shut. We kept our heads hanging low and we went into competing. And I'd have to say we did a pretty dang good job because not only did we walk away with a category cup in the hip hop category, we also ended up doing this. And I'm going to play it for you right now. If it will play out loud. Well, dang it. Go back here. All right, we're going to try this again. You guys can see this. And why is it not playing? Oh, dang it. Okay, well, we're just going to go back to the picture. This right here is a picture of our kids winning first place. It was our hip hop routine that we won at LEAP. It was amazing because we ended up beating a studio that was a big name studio in Topeka. And most of the kids that Katie goes to school with and some of the other kids go to school with from the area were so excited because they were able to hold their heads super high because they were actually competing against their classmates from the other studio and they beat them. And it was a big deal for them. Like, not it to hurt the other people. That's not it. It was more of, yeah, I'm exactly where I need to be. And I am sorry that I can't afford to go to a more expensive studio. I'm sure Katie would have loved to have gone to a studio like that, but Katie can't afford that. So we do the best we can. And we're pretty proud of the fact that we held our own and we came out on top. So that was the number 3 most awesome moment for us, was that LEAP and that award-winning moment. Also, I won a costume award. It was pretty cool too. This one was number 3. And number 3 was, well, I can't show the video because it's not going to play it. Anyway, the number 3 award-winning moment was when we won our national championship at Nationals. That was amazing. That happened back in the summer, and it was down to the wire of who's going to win. Is it going to be White Blood, which was a routine choreographed by Madeline, or is it going to be what was that song? Oh my gosh, I'm totally brain farting. What Hurts the Most by Courtney. One was a contemporary piece that was really cool, and the other one was a lyrical piece that was sad because it was dealing with like car crashes and stuff like that. So it was like a really intense moment. Which one of my 2 daughters is going to take home that national championship? And by a squeaker, it was Maddie. And it was really fun to see behind the scenes of them like finding out who was going to be the national champion. And then the last biggest moment for the dance studio was when we got our first double platinum. Not only did we get 1, but we got 2. And we got it for The Ring, which was this awesome, creepy routine, a duet that these 2 did, which is Katie and Laster. And she was the creepy kid that came out of the well. And then there was also this great number that was done by Carly, and I don't see where Carly is. Let's see. Carly is in, what picture do I have of Carly? Oh, I have Carly right here. So we'll look at Carly in this picture. And Carly is this girl right here. She is going to be graduating next year, and she is adorable and amazing, and I absolutely love her to death. And she's got 2 awesome solos this year, so it's going to be awesome. Okay. So you guys wanted to know some predictions of what you can expect for the new season. Well, I can't give away routine ideas, even though I want to, because we got some really awesome routine ideas. Annalie, if you're still watching, I'm telling you, you would be so excited. Some of these routines that Courtney and Madeline came up with are amazing. And I came up with a couple cute ones too for the babies. But, so predictions. Since I can't tell you about the routines, I can tell you kind of like off of my top of my head, like this is more for the kids that are at the dance studio, who I think which team is going to come out on top, which team is going to be the underdogs, and which soloists I actually think are going to be like kind of rising above all the others. So here's my predictions for 2019. This season, I am going to predict Justice is going to come out on top with her solo this year. This solo that she has is so amazing. I am absolutely blown away by her technical ability this year. It's a beautiful piece that Courtney choreographed for her. It's themed on Alice in the Wonderland, and it's a unique thing on a twist of how some people have done this particular song that she's dancing to, because this song has been done over and over and over again. We hear it at competitions all the time. So it's a very unique and cool twist on it. But what makes it even better is that Justice is just like really honed in on the character, and she's really owning this solo. She just knows it like the back of her hand. She's not having any technical issues. So she's already 10 times ahead a step of the game on her solos. So I predict Justice is going to have an amazing soloist year, and I cannot wait to see what happens with her. Laster is going to have another kind of creepy year, and so is our little Izzy. Izzy's going to have a creepy solo year this year, too. We got a lot of really cool creepy numbers, kind of like we did from The Ring. Well, we got even more this year. So, also, I'm going to tell you, you guys are going to see a lot of this new, well, she's not a new dancer. She did this great, amazing piece a couple years ago at Hall of Fame and got a lot of awards for it. It was called Aphrodite. It's where she was like this statue and then she would dance. It was really a cool concept. Anyway, Bella has really stepped up to the plate this year. She's come out of the gates as a big leader and a big performer, and I predict great things for Bella. I think Bella is going to be another one that you're going to be like, Shaka Rooney, where was this kid all the time? Yeah, so she's going to be great. On our Emerald Company, we've got, of course, Chambry and Morgan, who will be graduating this year. So tears flowing because that's going to be their last moments for them. So you know they're going to be amazing. However, watch out for Sasha. Sasha is an up-and-comer, and so is Grace. And I'm going to tell you, old dog veterans in there. Karina is killing it this year. So watch out for Karina too. Shelby is another up and coming leader, and I expect great things from Shelby on the Emerald Company as well. So that team is going to be really, really blowing you away on us. Like they're the underdogs. Watch out for kind of a thing. Baby Diamonds. Baby Diamonds are going to be the best team this year. Boom, I said it. Hopefully I didn't jinx it. Knock on wood. Baby Diamonds are killing it this year. They're amazing. Diamond Company is amazing this year too. They're really gelled. But I really feel like Baby Diamonds have a better shot because of their age bracket at really coming out with some top awards this year. So Baby Diamonds, watch out for their hip hop. What? And watch out for their amazing musical theater. It is such a cute, funny piece. I absolutely love it. There's so many things in that Baby Diamonds are killing it this year. Um, and then, of course, we have our little Ruby company, and our Ruby company is so adorable. They got even better than they did last year. Last year, the Ruby company was like our pretty much our top award-winning teams. They did excellent in their categories, but we really amped it up for them this year. We're really pushing them. They're moving up in age brackets, so they're not in the little cutesy 6 and unders. They're actually going to be in the 8 and under this year. So but I'm looking forward to seeing how well they get out there and perform. They've got a year of confidence under their belt, which is going to be even better. We've really worked on their technique, so we've really tried to push them technically. Timing is still an issue, but that's the way it is when you only come in 1 day a week. You know, you practice 1 day a week for an hour or two. It's not like you get a lot of time to work on that timing because you're still spending a lot of time on the technique and remembering the choreo. I swear, being a novice kid and like where we're at, I think is harder than being an advanced dancer. I really honestly sometimes do think that. But, you know, that it is what it is. Okay. So those are my predictions on that. You guys have anything else? Let's go check out Izzy's YouTube channel. I'm going to go check that out right now. So Izzy Grace, we're going to search for you, babe. And I am going to look that up right now. Izzy Grace, she has 95 subscribers. Oh, look at this. So she has her first video that pops up has 168 views, and it's talking about my anorexia story. Oh, baby. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. I am so glad that you're like sharing that story and like experiencing it with the world. Like, that is tough, having an eating disorder. I'm not going to lie. And one of the routines that we're doing this year for the Diamond Company, they're dealing with things that have to deal with youth dying young. Each dancer is depicting a certain kind of character and of how youth go early in life and how sad it is and how we need to like respect life and things like that. And one of the dancers is actually portraying people who have eating disorders. So, like that. And I am definitely going to tell all of the kids to check out your channel. It is absolutely so cute. And I wish you the best of luck working through this and keep vlogging it. This is a great thing for you. Like, I swear, vlogging for me has turned out to be one of the best, like, how do I explain it? It's literally become one of those situations where I'm able to just like purge and I'm able to like share my life and my story with people. And it's just so great to be able to have that opportunity to have other people to talk to that aren't like literally at the grocery store every time you see someone and stuff like that. So definitely. So I'm going to click the subscribe button, and I want all of you guys check out Izzy Grace. Hit that subscribe button. Yes, I want to subscribe. Sign me in, sucker. So we're going to subscribe to Izzy Grace's channel. And now she has 104. Ding, ding, ding. Yay. Very cool. And keep making more videos. Like, oh, I see one called Getting Kicked Out of Target. Ooh, girl, I'm going to have to watch that. Surviving Hurricane Lane, my week in Maui. Hey, I used to live in Hawaii, so I can tell you about all that. That's some fun stuff living out there in Hawaii. Hawaii is how they would say it, the locals. And it's not the like highway, it's the leaky. So get it straight. Anyway, if you haven't had a chance to check out some of our past videos, please do so. I swear, I have not put up a vlog in like 2 weeks. I have been crazy busy trying to get things done for Christmas, getting stuff done for the new year. and it's just been nuts. So I have all this amazing footage. I have Aubrey is like putting on my makeup, and we're doing a competition makeup video where she does my makeup, and then she got a dance kit box. So she has her competition dance kit box. So we did a video of her like doing her dance costumes and all. Not that she's competing, but she thinks she is. So we made a video of that, and then I just have some other footage of our family getting ready for the new year, and and our last Christmas parade with my amazing Pearl Company. Oh, I love those kids. And then our baby Pearls from Alma, they went and performed at a elderly home in Wamego, and it was so cute, and I have footage of that, and I have pictures of that. I have so much stuff I got to put together on this video before Christmas, so you can expect that vlog to be up in the next couple days for sure. I promise you. And I definitely am going to get Courtney and Madeline back on here. We're going to do another live video. I know you guys had a blast with this. I want to do it again tomorrow night, and maybe even bring in some of our dance moms. You never know what might happen on a live video with them. So, we may do that. Check that out. Don't forget to go to our Instagram and follow us on Instagram, Dance Spot Family, because I'm telling you, that's where if we're going to go live, I will post it. I usually try to do it within like 15 to 30 minutes before we go live. And I'm going to try and figure this out so I can do a better live video next week for sure. Yeah. Because I got to show you all the Christmas presents I ain't getting. And hopefully my sister will be here within the next week or two, and then she can go live with me too. All right, so I am going to go. Thank you guys for joining me for another live video and having the patience, because I don't know how to work my stupid... And I was spent hours putting together this whole calculation. Gilmer Bomb Fim. Where I find a girlfriend. I don't know. I don't know. Like go to a mall? Go to church? Go to a grocery store? I don't know. This time of year is hard. I'm thankful that I've been married for 20 plus years. Woof! Okay, guys. Y'all have a great day. Love you all. And as always, peace out. Bye!